Hi, friends. Have fun.
Yay!
Love you.
Yes, everything everyone said.
Is for the rocks you throw on me. You is for the only rock body we see. Ah, is very, very rockabilly, and T is even more than any of us could adore, and Y is made for you and me.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome to Questers of Yalpelor. A very special episode. So, as always, Questers of Yalpelor is a weekly show, online improvised adventure game comedy show. My name is Itamar, I'm your host and game master, and I have count them, four hilarious friends, improvisers and actors from all over the globe to travel through the lands of Yalpelor with me. We have Matt playing Grubble Bumblin Esquire.
Wait, no, but Itamar, where's Grubble?
Yeah, where is Matt,
My
though?
name is not Grabble. My name is Petro Pescopopoulos.
Oh, all right.
And which Yalpelorian nation is that supposed to be an accent
Which part of
What part of America is that?
Yeah, Grabble's not great at accents.
So
But now we have the continent of Namerica.
Oh, there's Matt. You were there.
Hi.
All right. So
Matt's
Matt is
here.
You
playing
all along.
Grubble Bumblin Esquire, a quarterling bubblemancer desperately seeking to reclaim his family fortune. We have Jada playing Triss, a nebulous summoning who's only recently gained sentience, now gleefully exploring Yalpelor, life in Yalpelor with their new friends. We have Talia playing Aklis Darkmoor, traveling Death Knight with an ancestral sword and lots of family history. And we have with us today, in the very flesh, Trent playing Durt Hotbelly. His father is an angel, his mother is a volcano, and he's 100% half rock body. Trent, what's up? How's it going? Trent?
Good.
It's
Good.
really nice to have you.
Thank you.
So Trent was on a break for a while, if anyone is here for the first time. Or...
We were on a break.
We brought his theme song back anyway. It's literally the only reason he's here.
Yes.
And
So, that's, we're all very happy. It's super cool. It's exciting to have you with us today, playing good old Durt that we all really, really missed all this time. So, that's cool. Let's go back to the usual intro and let you know that they are players who play their characters like every role-playing game, but I've asked them to do more than that. They're going to invent and flesh out details in the game world, play other characters once in a while, segue into unexpected scenes, and all in all make my job as Game Master more interesting and chaotic than it would otherwise be. You can also influence the game. You can use your XP to activate commands which will take the game in different directions, and have in the past. For instructions on the commands that you can use, you can scroll down below the video. The game system we're using is Macchiato Monsters. It's an old school game in the style of D&D, and we're using assets and creations by all sorts of awesome fans and artists from all over the web. If you're interested in any of the images and sounds you're seeing on stream, scroll down below the video to see the full list of awesome creative people and check them out for yourself. And now it is time for a word from our sponsor.
Hi y'all. How's it going? Welcome to another one of these bits. And if you're new, hi, this thing is called merch that doesn't exist,
but should.
Thank you.
Woohoo!
And today we are very proud to present the Questers of Monopoly. Questers of Yalpelor Monopoly, that went great. Where you
Monopolior.
can
Monopolior!
where you can buy property in Emag, No Man's Land, or Paddy on the Lake. Instead of a thimble, car, or wheelbarrow, play Transformer, an Ice Pad, a Girl Scout cookie, or Marigold. And of course, if you happen to land in England, you've bumbled it. And you have to forgo your turn, do not ship it, and do not collect 200 spoons.
Oh,
Purchase
Lord.
this magnificent collector's item, please go right now to figmentrp.edu. I don't know. /Monopolior.
Oh, when I play, I am always the
I'm
for the
done.
top
Back
hat.
to you, Itamo.
Oh my god. I hope you have all of that written down because that's perfect and that is now trademarked instantly.
Monopolior.
That is happening.
There's enough Monopoly board games. There's so many better board games out there.
Oh.
No, but it's like the Harry Potter version or the Lord of the Rings version. Like it's our version of a classic game.
Own it and
Yeah,
then
but-
you never play it.
It's a shit game.
It's
Yeah, but we just
come
have it
on.
on. You like plate it in gold and you put it on the wall and everyone's like, "Oh, that's amazing." We're like, "Haha, no spoon for you."
Don't diss on the merch. Come on. Come on.
Sorry, it's an amazing game.
Yes,
Yeah.
and everyone should have
We
it.
all
So
love
worth the money.
Monopoly.
We all love Monopolior.
Monopolior. Thank you very much. That was perfect. So I think we're ready to begin. We are at Emag in this episode. Last episode, many cool and interesting things happened, but one of them was that Triss got a message from Chesterling informing them that the group as a whole and most of the people in it, most of its members have been mentioned in posters and in rumors around Emag, and that maybe the city is not completely safe for them. That engendered a little change in plans, and you decided the three non-dirty members of the group, Grubble, Triss, and Aklis, to come to Emag disguised in order to, except for getting your horse, Marigold, back, which you've missed terribly, also kind of find out what's been going on, and is it really about you? So that's basically it. Yeah, Jada, is there a question?
Are we already supposed to be in disguise? I know Grabble's in disguise, but Grabble's been in disguise this whole entire time. Are Aklis and Triss supposed to already be in disguise?
We're gonna talk about the journey like for a minute, and then we'll start in Emag while you're already in disguise. So I'll say when. I'll say when. So in the journey, you were sailing from No Man's Land with the grateful group of sailors that you saved from a group of gnome guards a little while ago, and that means that you're going straight to Emag. It's a 3-day, I think, sail, a 3-day distance on the river, and that means that you've rested for 3 nights. And you get the benefits of resting for 3 nights. That means that all of your lost abilities, all of your, probably all of your hit points, although if you're missing a lot of hit points, maybe you should roll 3.
I was missing a lot of hit points.
So roll 3 hit dice, because you're rolling 1 hit die every night, and that's what you're getting back. So
Triss doesn't get hit points by rolling, but I will say that I'm relatively certain that they probably accidentally caught a fish on the journey, and that was like a very exciting moment for them.
No, you do get to roll your hit dice. We just said the conditions are a little bit different. You need to be there when somebody else is resting, an ally, and you need to watch.
Oh, that's true. It's my abilities that are based on experiences.
Yeah.
But we did say that. Okay, so I have to roll my...
Well, I'm not all the way healed up, but it'll do.
No, me neither.
hopefully.
I am more than healed up, people.
Yeah.
I am overhealed.
You have some to spare. So that's how much you have when you get back to Emag. Yeah, it was a harrowing fight against the gnomes and against Avon. So, but now you're back. You're mostly healed. Yeah, you're there. We will start now. We will press play when you are standing in a street in
Wait.
Guttown.
No, my disguise
in
is still
Emag.
in the city.
Yes, so that means you've already put on your disguise, so go ahead and do that right now. And this is when we will start.
Hold on.
I love that you both did it in 3 seconds. Oh, yes! It wasn't done. Talia wasn't done. Oh, my God.
Wait, I had lipstick, but it's fine.
That is...
Just is the flower in Aklis's cap.
That's so nice.
Does Triss is Triss? How does this go around? What of Triss? Because Triss does.
Oh no!
really
So
have-
Triss is a mimic. So Triss can mimic, and currently Triss is mimicking a a daffodil that they saw, but quite badly. So it's a black daffy. So they're a black daffy and Acklis's hat, just like on the brim.
My God.
Is Acklis still wearing the helmet at the same
Of
time?
course.
So that was my
On
next
the
question.
mustache. Yeah.
Where is the mustache exactly? Where the
On the helmet.
on the
Oh,
helmet?
yeah,
All right.
outside of the helmet.
Cool. Very good. I just wanted to be sure. So that's perfectly fine.
I just
I
gotta
mean,
say, guys,
what's
I
the
think
point in putting it on the inside of the helmet? No
You're
one can
right.
see it.
Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely
just
right.
gonna say, guys, I think we're all masters of disguise, and no one will be able to tell us as who we actually are.
There's
This is
two
actually
giant
very
eyes in the daffodil. It's like, oh, I know. We're very good at sneaking.
I mean, I changed every item of my clothing I have. It's a pink shirt. It's slightly pink. This is a brown waistcoat instead of my usual grey.
Oh, brown.
Wait,
Yes.
You always wore a brown.
We all
No, it's usually grey.
we
with
all
blue
noticed.
inlay.
We all totally noticed. Definitely.
Yeah. And a
Um,
hat, look.
God damn.
And usually this is a cravat. And well,
Unbelievable.
those are all the important changes.
Yes. That's all we need to know. Okay, so we're ready to begin and press play, and then and what that means is that you're standing in the street, you've walked in, you didn't have any specific trouble, and you realize that you've actually just strolled into Emag. Your costumes must be so masterful, so you're so well disguised that you can just walk around. Nobody's trying to stop you. And then you come upon the first poster. It's a poster. It's like a sign where people have put on some flyers and ads and posters, and some of them warn from dangers. You actually recognize one that is warning from Girl Scouts selling cookies, which you understand. You understand the reason for that. But just underneath that one, just under it, and it seems a little bit newer than the one about the Girl Scouts. A more recent poster is about you, about a description of four people who seem to be. There's like a little sketch of what they seem like, and they're very familiar. They're about the same size and shape that you would expect people to sketch your forms. Although when you get closer to the sign, you notice that there are some differences in the way that these figures look, even though they're very rough sketches. And you.
That black smudge looks nothing like me. I'm much more, I don't know, showy and trissy.
It is actually your sketch is the most different from what you actually look like. It's like a smudge, a black smudge in the general shape of a person and kind of the size of a person. So it's not your size really, and it's not your shape, but it is a black smudge of smoke, kind of like imitating the shape of a person. So it's very unlike you, but it's bound to be you because the three others, it's pretty clear what they are. There's a big rocky creature with lots of like little bumps and shaped like a jumble of rocks stuck together in the shape of a person, and the lava coming out of it is very exaggerated, like streams of lava and licks of flame coming out of it. There's a Death Knight, a warrior in black armor with a helmet in the shape of a skull. But then there's also a written description for you, and for the Death Knight, it says that they are a Death Knight with an aura of death and decay around them. So it's a description of something to watch out for when you're close to that Death Knight. And then there's Grubble. It's actually very similar to you, except for a goatee. That's the only difference in your sketch, and the description really fits you, matches what you do and your powers, and it really stresses something that is maybe a little bit different from you. It says that this figure is a crafty wizard who's able to slip through the narrowest cracks, so be careful when
I can do that.
Maybe
With my bendy bones.
Yeah, I mean.
I wonder if crafty means that he's like really good at knitting.
Well, if it is, that's
scrapbooking.
definitely not me. 'Cause I'm not.
The rock.
I'm
the
sorry,
rocky,
I should be speaking now I'm in Emag, I shouldn't be speaking in this voice, should I?
What
Even
is
on the street, I'll have to use my other
Yes.
voice.
what is your voice?
Perhaps it is better if we try to disguise our true allegiances.
Well, that's
No.
true. I always thought that the goatee was the most sinister of facial hairstyles. Oh no.
I thought a goatee was a goat for golf.
Okay. So I'll just add two more details. The dirt sketch, the rock body sketch, is a warning about getting too close because you're gonna get burned, and like a big warning about the temper. This creature has a very bad temper, and the pseudo Triss, the one who's like vaguely human formed, is actually described as a smoke elemental that can eat anything. That's it. So these are the
can't-
descriptions.
But I can't eat. Can I?
Well, that's what it says on the poster.
It's very confusing, Atlas.
Yes, I agree.
That's clearly not us. I'm slightly worried though, because that picture of Dirt does look like Dirt, and I wonder if it might be Dirt in town, and that maybe he just thought he was joining up with us, but it was
Oh.
different people who were not us.
Oh, I missed her.
Well, if he is in the town, we must find him and rescue him from these imposters.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can do that.
I'd like to sell this great big metal wind-up wingsuit that don't work, because I think it's making me look quite conspicuous having giant metal wings sticking out of my shoulders.
All right.
Should
So
we sell it to Honey and Perkins and Dinosaurs?
I was gonna sell it to the Sparkmancer, see if he could fix it up.
both Honey and Herman and Watt would probably love to have this in their stores. Just tell me who you go to, and we'll propel it. We won't really do the role
Yeah.
play. I just want you to know who you're selling this to.
Yes, to what?
To
In
Watt.
the hopes that he can fix it up.
So, you get gold in return. Do you already have a bag of gold somewhere on your in your inventory?
Yes, I have a bag of 10 gold.
10, so increase it to a d12. You get some more gold coins. The bag is now quite a heavy sack of gold. Any more shopping you want to do, which is like mundane shopping, just stuff that can be found on stores on the street?
Actus wanted arrows.
So, I'll buy some regular arrows and then maybe also look for weird arrows. Well, let's buy some normal arrows first.
All right. Do you let Transformer be a part of this process?
Sure.
All right. So when you draw Transformer, it goes immediately for the heaviest, most ornate arrows you can find, and it says, "I want to be the biggest, nastiest bow, and destroy your enemies with one shot."
Yes, I would like to do that.
Cool. So you can buy arrows for gold, and you will have a quiver, a D8 quiver of arrows. It works like any other renewable item. So if you want to buy more, you can spend gold twice and have more arrows.
Okay. Wait, hold on. That's not. Okay, I'll figure out how to do it on my character sheet. How do I pay? Do I roll the d10 for the?
You roll your gold, your gold die to see if it goes. If it.
It does.
It does. So it goes down to a D8. That's okay. You spend some gold, and you get a D8 quiver of arrows. When you finish your shopping in that particular stand, you hear a psst from Shabard, who has something to tell you as well. And Shabard lets you know that it's it's good for now, and Transformers probably gonna be very happy, but there is actually a quiver that's part of Hemlock's regalia. One of the items
I'm
is
adding it to my list of goals.
so it is one of the items you can find there, an actual quiver with its own properties. All right, cool. I think we're done with that part. So I'd like to know, what is your actual first stop once you're done with your shopping?
Find Marigold. I mean, find Marigold.
I mean, she's in the same in.
Oh,
Go say hi. Let's go say hi to Marigold.
Yes, I suppose. Cat, please stop attacking the hat. This is. Yes, I support that idea.
Get Marigold first.
Well, maybe not get, but at least check that she's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tris keeps forgetting that flowers aren't supposed to move and can't stop like waving at people.
yes. Funnily enough, in Emag, it's still considered a good disguise because you can see anything in Emag. So people just think you are a flower with hands and feet. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Or you're a part of Atlas. You're just one creature with a flower on its head.
Trackless.
So trackless.
Where's the ship emoji when you need it?
So that's good. Getting Marigold, it means that you go in on an assumed with your assumed name, like other names, or why would they let you see somebody else's horse?
Should we just steal her?
I mean, should we just steal her?
I don't know. I surely don't.
I mean, is it stealing if she's ours?
It's not stealing, but perhaps Marigold herself will be alarmed to see us dressed like this because she might not recognize us.
Oh no! But I could just pop out and then pop back.
Yeah, I think maybe Tris could go say hi to Marigold, check on Marigold first, and then we move on and try and find these doppelgangers.
I'm very sneaky.
Alright. So you sneak into the stable, the Midland.
I don't stop being a flower though,
Yeah.
so you just see
Still-
this daffodil sort of hopping along the grass.
Wait, wasn't Marigold at the palace stables?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. Was it Midland Stables or Palace Stables?
I thought we left her at the palace stables because it was more secure.
Oh, you did. So actually, okay, getting into the palace with
We're
your
now
disguise.
gonna do a heist.
It's a different story. That's a different
Horse
story.
heist.
It is gonna take a while. So
if
I don't
this is a
know.
little difficult, maybe we can just get Marigold when we leave.
Yeah, I think maybe it's better to do it later.
Alright.
In the past.
That is true because Marigold will of course not want to walk around the city all day with us while we are doing shopping because that
But I
is
could be a flap in her mane.
Shall we go see Wilk instead? Maybe Wilk can give us some news.
What does
perhaps
that mean?
tomorrow.
Well, who else are we gonna turn to? Because I'm betting it's not Chesterland.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Tell us, Chris.
Why don't we wait
I
until
mean, Flower.
Why don't we wait until Timothy Guardsman comes off of his shift, and then he could tell us what everyone's looking for?
Right, so we could just wait in that pub that he likes. The what's that called?
The cock pab.
Oh, God.
A short hop from home.
A short hop from home.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I do like the hornet there. She's real cool.
Oh no, but she is also from the same part that I'm pretending to do an accent of, and she might notice that my accent is fake.
But then just don't talk. I'm your flower. I can order for you.
I'm really good at ordering.
Okay, I think this is an excellent plan. Let us go to. Oh no, I've gone French. Oh, I think this is an excellent plan. Let's go to the short hop from home and try and persuade Timothy Guardsman to tell us what it is.
Ooh, and maybe at the short hop from home, we'll hear people or things or animal-like creatures that will be talking, and then we'll be able to hear the news and maybe even hear about the poster people.
Sorry.
That's true, we might well.
Right. So you walk through the streets of the city, out of Guttown and into
Hill.
yeah, exactly. And you nobody stops you on your way again. It seems perfectly safe, but you do see those posters a couple more times. People do seem to be on alert, looking for exactly these four people. And
Does it say what we did on the posters? That we have to steer clear of them.
do you check the fine writing?
For sure.
So there's actually a little note in the bottom that says more details on the back.
Oh, I'm gonna pick one up.
Yeah, so it says that they've caused trouble around the city, around Emag. They were sighted, and wherever they were sighted, things have been going very, very wrong. Accidents happen, people get hurt, unwanted things happen, and they've been sighted a little bit too close to the palace than people are
That doesn't sound like us at all.
comfortable with.
No, we'd never be near the palace.
It's definitely some imposters.
You say as you walk in the shadow of the palace on the way
Yeah.
to the tavern.
Yeah.
I see a guardsman and I wave.
Is it security?
It's not, but when you get to a short hop from home, he is there with a couple other guards. They're enjoying a beer off duty. You can see them on the ground floor.
Is he with Bolt?
Bolt?
Yeah, probably he is.
Another guard.
Yeah.
Lock Bolt.
I don't remember Longbow.
Let's.
He's new.
He's new. I remember Timothy Guardsman, and then I just
Security.
looked at this
Seth
Will
Security,
Garda
yes. Seth
Will
Security is
Garda?
there.
and Security, and now Lockbolt.
They're all there.
Well, hello there, Guardsman. I'd like to have a word with you, Timothy, for a moment about some news we might want to discuss.
You know me, citizen?
Oh, yeah, well, my name is Petro Pescopopoulos, and I'm quite a short human.
And I'm the flower.
That's nice to meet you, Petro, and
That's
Flower.
right, Petro.
And Flower, nice to meet you very much. If it's relevant for the security of the city, let's have a little chat. I'll let you know who we need to talk to because I'm off duty. And he gets up and he walks to a corner with you, like he walks to the side where you can have a private chat.
Okay. Timothy.
Hmm?
It's actually me, it's Grebel.
Oh my God! I can't believe it. It's Grebel.
It's such a good disguise, right?
I would never in a million years. That's
This flower is
It's Tris.
Oh my God.
and this straw hat wearing mustachioed person in full armor. Oh, there we go. Is actually Atlas.
Backless. The armor should have tipped me off, but I just didn't. Really, that's
We are
amazing.
very good at disguises.
Oh, come on! I gotta tell you, it's really good that you're wearing disguises. People are looking for you here, and there's some trouble with with Durt. I remember you told me that you've separated, and
What?
yeah, he's apparently in Emag, and some people he's starting to draw some attention. He's been
Dirt? Dirt's here?
he's here since yesterday.
Where's Dirt? Where's Dirt?
Well,
Dirt.
last time I heard, no, he's not here. Well, he was in the middle ground, the inn that you stayed at, the last time you were. I
The
mean,
middle inn.
No, the one before.
the one before, yeah, the middle ground.
It's not the mid-range?
I keep getting those confused. And
Middle ground is the name of the area.
the name of
The mid-range was the name of the first inn.
and the mid-range. Okay, I guess that's true. Here
I mean,
is
it's a very strange branding decision on their part to go for something so easily confusable.
It's true. Yeah, mid-range. So he's in mid-range. Yeah.
Well, I think you should probably go find him then.
Go and do that right away and make sure he doesn't get into any trouble because people are talking about you. Apparently you've been causing
Clear,
trouble.
though, it wasn't us, whatever happened, because we weren't here. We were in no man's land.
Huh. Well, it was very recent. If you were in no man's land, you couldn't have done that. When did you get
We
back?
were doing a rebellion.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't say that out loud.
Oh.
We just got back today.
So yeah, definitely something is afoot. Someone is trying to pin something on you, or
Maybe a foot.
Or a leg.
Are they trying to pin a foot on us?
Maybe.
Or is it more like a clothespin?
Well, I was thinking more of a crime, but maybe you're right. Maybe it's
A crime?
yeah.
But we only steal things when it's bad.
When it's bad.
Only from bad people.
Oh,
You know,
only from
like normal
That's what I
adventurers
meant.
do.
That's what I meant.
Exactly. If you do it in the name of, well, I don't know. He looks around and he
treasure.
realizes that you're talking about, like, you've just mentioned like 4 things that he'll have to take you in for questioning for in the space of a minute and a half, and then he says, "All right, go find Durt and don't go into too much detail when you talk to me about what's going on. Just stay safe, all right?"
Okay, we won't tell you all about the overthrow of No Man's Land and all of it. We promise. We'll be really good. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. We appreciate your discretion.
One
And-
last thing, Timothy, you remember Trillium?
yeah.
He kissed me.
What?
Bye.
I didn't hear that. I wasn't there for that.
He he just
What
gapes,
an
mouth
exit, I love
open,
it.
and just turns around and walks robotically back to the table where his two mates.
Is he jealous?
How would you know?
I rolled for insight.
Oh, you want to roll at the dice and then for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
GM
yeah.
to tell you. Roll wisdom, please.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
So good at reading people.
He's is he jealous? I mean, you know what? Do you want to answer that, Matt?
I mean, who knows? Trillium is a very handsome man. So I think even people who don't normally like men might have the occasional stray thoughts, you know?
Hey, don't buy shame, Timothy Guardsman.
All right. So you have your answer. If he's jealous, he's not jealous of Drillium. He's jealous of Grubble because he might have been into Drillium.
I wasn't even thinking the other way around.
Yes.
I was thinking all the ways.
Yeah. So yeah, he's talking to his friends. He completely avoids making eye contact with any of you and just lets you walk out of the tavern. And you can go
Yeah, so
to the middle
Trillium
range if
kissed
you want.
me.
I didn't know. You never told me.
After you wandered off.
What did it feel like?
It's hard to describe a kiss to someone who's never had a kiss, but it was very nice. I had a
Is
lovely
nice a
time.
good thing?
Sorry?
Is nice a good thing?
Yeah, of course nice is a good thing. I had
But
lo-
did you want nice or did you want more?
I was so surprised. I wasn't expecting it. I certainly wasn't expecting tongue.
There was tongue.
That's right.
Is that sanitary?
Well, none of us wanted to hear that amount of detail. Please.
Sorry. I'm sorry. What is your name?
I.
You're
had
out in
thought of
public
that.
again.
Perhaps Grubble, would you kindly help me think of a name? I'm not very creative.
Syllabub.
All right. syllabub it is.
Excellent.
All
It's
right.
so nice to be walking places with you, Syllabob, and you, Flower.
All right, Petro, Syllabob, and Flower. Back a part of the way, not all the way back to Guttown. You stop in the middle of the city, in the middle ground, and you find the mid-range, which is the first inn that you stayed at the first time you were in Emag, this while ago. You walk in. They ask you if you want to get a room, or so. How do you intend to find Durt?
I want to ask a question.
Perhaps we should just sit for a while and drink and look around.
All right.
I mean, perhaps it is best that we sit for a while and drink and look around.
Well, especially since we didn't get no drinks at the short hop from home.
I mean, that is true.
There is a little common room where they serve some drinks that you can have. It's a decent sized room, not too big, not too small, and the selection is all right, not anything special. But you can get some drinks there. You can sit down and maybe look around. But when you walk into the room, you see Durt. Durt is there, sitting in the corner of the room at his own little table, and there's like a big radius around him that's empty. Nobody sits in the two tables, like a distance of 2 tables from him is like all empty, and people sit only on the other side of the room. He's there. What are you doing right now, Durt? Tell us. What does it look like?
Durt is playing a game of Rock Solitaire.
So yeah, that's what he does. Durt, you look up when people come in. You see 3 complete strangers. And the flower is waving at you.
Durt just goes and deals another card, but the deck of cards is like a giant slate, like this big each, and so it's kind of like goosh every time.
Yes, what do you do?
I want to sit down opposite him.
Alright, go ahead.
Hey, Syllabob, also, do you want to come sit here?
Yes, I will be very happy to join you.
And also Flower, because you're on Syllabob's shoulder, no? On the hat. Hello.
Hello, rocky person.
What are you doing? I'm waiting for my friends. You must go. Going now. Go on.
Which friends are you waiting for?
Well, really, it's 2 friends and 1 colleague, but they are. I probably shouldn't be telling you much about them, I think. But
What do you think, Syllabob? I think Durt went and got new friends.
I mean, that's what it sounds like, definitely.
Oh.
Do you think he forgot about us?
I kind of hoped he was waiting for us.
are you talking to me? I'm very confused now.
Well, listen, can we go into a side room with there's only us and not other people? With you?
With me? No.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of this game, and I've got a lot of money riding on it, so...
Durt. It's
How do you know my name?
me. Durt, it's me.
I want
Wait,
you
what?
to imagine that I didn't have this mustache and I didn't wear this hat, and instead of this pink
Dirt
I had
rips
a-
off the mustache.
And I had like,
Treble!
oh wait, he's figured it out.
It's Tris. Hi, Durt. Oh,
Dirt grabs the table and just like throws it, and he goes and he gives all 3 a hug, and he hugs them and he says, "You know, it's only been about a week, but I feel like it's been maybe like 3 or 4 months since I've seen you."
I mean, time is subjective. It does happen.
Is it subjective? I thought it was linear.
I thought it was subjective.
My face hurts.
You were
So what
really hard to
why
go
are you
down.
wearing the? Why do you look like idiots? What is going on?
I'm a flower.
We're normally so clever, we thought if we looked like idiots, no one would look at us twice and think we were us.
But why don't you want that? What I don't understand.
Perhaps we should move this conversation to a more private place.
I unfurled the wanted poster I took. Look, there's posters out here and that's not us.
But what? Why? What the? What? But that's not you. But so just be you, and that doesn't look like you. That looks like me, though.
Right, so there's someone here and pretending to be you.
But I'm me.
Yeah, I know.
So who's trying to be me? Why is somebody trying to be me? I am the.
I mean, if you wanted to be someone else, wouldn't you want to be you?
What?
Anyway, I agree with Agnes. Maybe we should take this somewhere private. Do you have a room here?
No.
Oh,
But I can get one.
well, we could get a room.
Get a room.
Not in that sense, though. Not that kind of get a room. Just like a room that we can be in, but not for just to.
He
Rebel,
kissed
are you
William.
quite alright? You seem very distracted.
I'm fine.
So wait.
I can go get us a room.
All right. So,
Perhaps.
do you get a room?
Yes. No?
No?
Did you disagree, Agnes?
I don't know if Trish should go get a room. Perhaps.
Oh no, but I'm on you, so we have to get a room.
Right, I'll go get a room and try to look like a flower.
I will.
Perfect.
You should ask for a flower bed.
I go and get us a room.
Or a water bed. I hope it's not full.
With a water bed if one is available, and perhaps also with a view.
All right. Is it just one room you need, right? So you pay silver for that.
Do I have someone? Just a sec.
The flower can also offer you some.
I don't have silver.
All right.
Hold on just a
I have
second,
silver.
please.
Tris can slip you a few silver coins.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you like shake. I think I have silver. I want to say I have silver. I have copper, but could I play with copper?
I have silver.
Well, no, but can't you? How many coppers does it take to make a silver?
A
Well-
D12 gets you a D4 of silver.
Okay, so then should I have a D12 of copper.
Oh, okay. So you can change it to a D4 of silver, and then roll your D4 of silver, which might run out.
You never know. Oh.
Okay. You spent all your copper. That's fine. Copper is not very.
That's fine. So what happens is that the coins just does this 3 times, and silver coins just come out of the flower and kind of like smack the desk or the guy's head. I'm not really sure what.
I think I'd rather imagine it as just a huge bunch of copper coins instead. You pay
Oh,
with.
yeah.
It's like you're
I'd
paying.
much prefer that as well.
It's like you're paying dimes for movie tickets. It's just like a shower of copper coins, which the poor receptionist needs to now collect. But that's okay. That's enough. And about 5 minutes after that, you are in your own room where you can discuss. Go right ahead.
I got that punk.
Ridiculous custom.
I kind of like being a flower.
Right. Oh. So what's been going on, Durt? What's happened since we last saw you?
Oh boy, well, so many different things have happened. Which one do you want to know the most?
How's your mother?
Start at the beginning, please.
Yes, and how are your friends? Guy and Gus.
They're still here.
Yo, man, how's it going?
It's
Are
nice
you going to
see
answer
you.
or?
It's nice to see you, Guy, and or Gus, whichever one that was.
Man, it's been so long, and we've been having
They've-
these moments. Man.
They've grown.
Nice.
They've grown on you.
No, but they're also bigger. So, yes.
We're like a mountain on a molehill, man.
But the thing, sorry. What? There's so much different things to tell, but what? I'm so confused by the different things because you were gone and now you're back, but then there's other people that are trying to look like you and now you don't look like you, and now what? Why don't you tell me? What is Wilk? What is Marigold?
Oh, Marigold's in the palace stables, and we're gonna get her back before we leave Emag.
Okay.
Are you gonna come with us? Are you gonna travel with us again?
Maybe. It's something maybe that we should probably talk about a little bit.
Yeah, sure. that
Well,
sounds like a
and
good idea.
did you have fun? Did you miss us? Do you want to hear all about? I got kidnapped.
With what?
I got kidnapped.
But you're not a kid.
Well, Trisnapped.
I was
Okay.
kidnapped or smoke
But you
napped.
don't sleep.
No, that was what was so weird. I just I couldn't move, and I saw Chesterling. I saw the librarian.
They kind of made Triss sleep.
Well,
Purple powder made Triss dream while not moving. So it was not quite sleep, but it was kind of like sleep.
It was
That
very
happened to me
similar
when I was eating the mushrooms.
your Gus.
No, not those ones. Just the other ones,
The other
different
ones, the
ones.
ones in the jungle.
How many mushrooms are there?
Oh, very, very many.
Right.
You want mushroom? I can get you mushroom.
Oh no, thank you. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
quite full.
I would try.
So we're kind of so Chesterling told us that people who look like us rescued the poet. We were supposed to rescue a poet. We never did it. And then now there's people looking like us here in town. And I kind of feel guilty personally about having not rescued the poet. And I want to find out that he's okay. And also now there's people acting like us and causing trouble. And, we never cause trouble. So kind of want to save our good names.
Who are those people?
We have no idea.
No idea.
I mean,
Only
I
that they
have
look a
some
lot like-
suspicions.
Oh, do you?
Well, yes.
Tell us.
Right. I suspect my dick of a sibling, Damien.
That's what I was going to say. Was that the Damien?
I mean, it's probably Damien. If anyone's ever, out there doing something to make my life miserable, it's probably Damien.
But does Damien have a quarterling bubblemancer with a goatee?
I mean, it seems like he does, doesn't? Like they do, don't they?
I
Right.
can see that.
How can we track down your brother and make him stop?
I don't know. Perhaps a magic practitioner would be able to tell us.
How to find your brother?
Yes, why not? I mean, there's probably spells for locating people. Or...
So, Durt, while you're talking and you're looking at the poster, could you please roll your wisdom and take advantage because your rock body trait is relevant? Cool, you succeeded. So what that means is that you start getting one of your something that's similar to one of your visions when you commune with Magmami while you're away. But now it's not with her. She's not on the other side of it. It's something else which is much closer to you. It's that figure in the poster. You realize you're feeling it, and you suddenly know that it's around. It's quite close. And you get the sense that you can actually pinpoint where it is on a map.
I hold on to that information for a second.
All right. Sorry, keep talking. I interrupted.
No, that's okay.
I don't know. I think one possibility is if we go out and reveal ourselves to be ourselves, maybe they'll come to us. Or maybe a big public scene. Or maybe we could find, I don't know. I mean, we caused a lot of trouble for those life knights, but if these imposters are causing chaos, maybe the life knights can follow the chaos?
Oh, perhaps, yes.
As long as they don't know that we were the ones telling stories about them to Chesterling.
Durt has taken the poster and kind of like wandered off while they're talking, and he's just kind of like standing in the corner of the room with his head against the corner of the wall, and he kind of starts like convulsing a little bit, and as a result the whole hotel kind of begins to shake a little bit.
Durt!
And
Durt!
What is happening? Why is it happening?
Durt?
Grubble, please do something.
But Triss is the one who's good with emotions. Triss, do something.
Triss tries to understand what's happening to Durt and uses their empathic ability.
Now Triss starts crying too.
I stop him.
I thought Triss was gonna help.
I slap
him. Agnes slaps Durt.
Yeah.
So Durt, at this point,
That was too hard.
what's happening at this point is that your emotions flow out and into Triss, but also there's they actually get to sense what you're sad or crying about. So what do they sense?
Guilt and sort of like they know that Durt can't stay.
Triss hops over to Durt and just like the petals just like kind of hug one of his very rock hard nipples, like attempting to give him a hug, but it doesn't quite fit because it's just a flower.
Sorry, diamond hard.
That's apologies. You are correct. Diamond hard, pointy and diamond hard, and there's like little tendrils of smoke going from their big eyes, just because that's what it feels like. No, you have to. I'm so sorry.
You have to what? You have to stop? You have to
Stick. I think they said stick.
stay.
Stay here and Emag.
I'm so sorry.
Durt, what's going on?
So, first of all, I know where the imposters are.
Oh,
That was
that's great.
That's excellent news. You figured that out very quickly.
Do you see? And he holds up the poster. This is not me. Just like that is not you. But it might. It seems to be that this is another half rock body.
Oh wow.
Which is fucked up, right? Because I'm supposed to be the only one.
So, have you met him before?
No, I think he might be like a cousin, or like a distant cousin, or maybe like a third cousin. I don't know.
Like a brother? We
No.
know brothers are dicks.
Nope. Like a cousin,
Well,
or like a
some-
distant cousin.
Some cousins are also dicks, to be honest.
Oh.
But well, that's good news, isn't
Some
it?
aunts too. Oh,
Thing is that
go on.
When I went home, I did have to go to talk to Mag Mommy, and we did talk. But the thing is, I am supposed to be a demigod,
Oh.
but I didn't really want to do that. So that's when I was walking around in the place that we met at first with Grevel. It's because I was on sort of like like trying to understand about myself to sort of see if I was going to sort of what I was going to do with my life. You know, I didn't run away, but I didn't really want to do the demigodding because it's pretty boring, really.
What do you do when you're a demigod?
I don't know, but so when
How do you
when
know?
I went,
How do you know it's boring?
because it has to be. You you
Because?
just kind of stay around. Okay, so my mom, she's part of this thing called the Order of the Land, where it's like her and maybe like 6 other deities who they kind of sit on top of this cloud and they make decisions about the things that happen to the earth and to the world.
So your mom's a
And
god? We had a chat with a god?
Ooh. I've done
yes,
Wow, that's nice. Well, she's lovely.
well,
Tell her I
thank you.
said hi.
Are we supposed to be worshipping her?
No, no. But I'm supposed to sort of be like a god in training. But so they called me back to tell me that it was time for me to say what I wanted to do, and I didn't really know. But you know, I was meditating and I was talking and thinking and walking and drinking a little bit, not too much. But then, before I could even come up with a decision, there was sort of like okay, so let's imagine that there was like a thing that you couldn't see or really even feel, but it was like something like a force, right? There was like this force around. Anyway, there was like a disturbance in that force that my mag mommy was like, oh no, Durt, you have to go and find this thing because it seems that there's another half rock body, but you're the only one. And so then I was like, fuck you, mom, you lied to me. And she was like, no, I didn't. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry for saying fuck you. And then the Order of the Land, they were like, okay, you can go and do this thing. And then, you know, figure it out and then come back and then you be a god. And I was like, well, but I don't know. They just go. So I left.
I am incredibly confused.
I'm completely following everything. I've understood 100%.
Oh, well, explain it to me then.
Oh, I'm not sure I can do that, but I've really understood totally, absolutely everything that Dirt had to say.
I mean, it's pretty easy.
The important thing to know is that it's not Dirt's brother because his mother's told him that she didn't know there was another half rock body, and since she's his mother, she'd probably know.
Oh, and she's the rock body. That's right.
Right.
Right. But there are other mountains and mags. Are there
Right.
mag daddies?
Burn it up. No, not really, because my dad is an angel, but he's like a special kind of an angel. But he's like
But
an
I just mean,
angel.
like, if you have a mag mommy, could there be mag daddies out there? Or is it just gender?
No, but my daddy is not a mag. My daddy is an angel.
Right.
So
Do you think the parents of this other rock body are also volcano angel combo?
the thing is, I don't even know if there really is a rock body. It's one of the things that I'm supposed to be trying to find out now.
Right.
But you know, I thought maybe that was something that I don't know if you had any plans or if you were like doing something later. But maybe, you know, something that we could try to find out together a little bit. But if you're busy, that's
Like-
okay too. It's
Like some sort of team goal that we could work on together.
sure, something like that.
I approve this being a goal that we could resolve collectively.
Of course.
I just wanna help you,
Of course,
Durt.
with whatever you need.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it seems like it's almost like our goals align because he is with the ones who are faking that they look like you also. So maybe
Right.
then if we find this imposter, then maybe then there is you know, the other ones are there too, and we can go fuck them all up.
The imposter in the poster.
That's right.
Imposter poster. Poster imposter.
Positive poster posture.
This imposter in the poster needs to work on his posture.
Right, so what are we
Are we
doing
done?
now?
Okay.
I think we're done. Just one more for posterity. Now we're done.
I can take us to where they are if you want.
Great.
But we just got this room for the night. Do we need to sleep? Do you want to sleep? Do we need to sleep?
What time is it?
7:45.
Oh.
Yep,
We
that's the
could
time.
probably depends. I think we could have a late night, don't you think, team?
It's always a late
I'm
night.
not exactly in the best shape, but you know, I'm always combat ready.
Oh, do you think we should have one more night of rest
No.
to heal up a little bit more?
Really, I don't think that it matters. We could leave now or we could leave in the morning. I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Let's leave in the morning so I have a few more hit points and so tackless.
Tris will sit on the foot of Dirt's bed and smile and occasionally.
Let's spend the night telling each other everything we've been through.
That's a good idea.
Well,
I'm almost back to full hit points.
What do I even roll?
One. Oh, no, you're not.
D10 is your hit die, right?
No.
But
Did Tris's abilities reset because we met Dirt?
That's right. No, not because you met Dirt, because you spend the night, you sleep, you rest for the night.
But I didn't sleep, and my abilities come from new experiences, not from.
No, it gets from resting with your friends.
No, that was one of the things we talked. We can talk about it later, but I have all the
Read
rules
the
in front of me,
rules.
and the abilities are part of that.
You've
They
definitely had some new experiences learning, going into Dirt's sadness.
Yay!
yay, sadness.
Oh, you taking the disguise off in the morning? Oh,
No, for the evening. Just because if I'm
Oh,
gonna be the flower again, I'll put it back on.
I don't even know if I have makeup remover. That's
In
not
general?
weird.
I'm not getting fully changed. It'll take me 3 minutes.
Yeah. That's
That
okay.
is troublesome.
We'll use our imaginations.
What?
So the night
How
passes. The night passes, and you are you still talking? Do you have more to tell each other, or are you spending it sleeping?
I mean, yeah, I like Douglas's read of we tell each other everything about what happened in our time apart,
Mm-hmm.
and we just sort of wave over it and carry on to find out what's going to happen tomorrow.
All right. That's okay. Although, if you want to give some highlights and go over the main, for a few minutes, we can do that. We're not in that much of a rush. Go over it.
We met 3 gnomes in a trench coat.
What's a trench coat?
Well, it's a really long coat,
The coat. It's made of, trench hide.
buttons all the way up. And they turned themselves into like a book and a shield and another thing.
They were purple. And then we found a bad person, and that was bad.
What kind of a bad person?
We found someone in an upside down junk. It was a big old junk right in the center of town, just showing it off for everyone to see. And we went into that junk and found someone from the future called Jamantha, who'd been controlling gnomes by using Shorb. So all those times you told me Shorb was a useless language that's totally useless. Actually, it's a language that enforces orders on gnomes. And they have to do what you tell them.
So you're telling me that eventually it becomes not useless
It's already been not useless.
in the future?
No, in the present, because this
No,
woman
we've
from the
used it
future was
quite a few
manipulating
times.
gnomes.
So when you do short, do I have to do things?
Only if you're a gnome.
I'm not a gnome.
Then no, you don't.
I'm half rock body, but I don't know what the other half is.
The other half.
Angel? I figured you're half rock body and half angel.
Right. Because of that halo you had. Before you lost the halo.
I
But
forgot
I-
about the halo.
Hello.
It was a fiery halo. It made it great for seeing things at night. What was he going to say? So yeah, then this future woman was manipulating gnomes in the present, just in case that bit was confused.
No manipulating.
No manipulating. Exactly.
Manipulating.
Yeah. You've missed a great run of gnome puns, but if you'd like to have an attempt at
There's
catching
no
up,
more. There's no more left.
We've
You've
gone
done
through them
all of them.
Anything else in the special highlights? We left Drillium there. He gave me a goodbye kiss.
No, I bet he's a good kisser.
Yeah.
Well,
Can
and
I
I.
find see if Durt is jealous of anyone in this situation?
Roll wisdom.
All right. Oh yeah.
You passing these wisdom
Incredibly
rolls.
Durt is incredibly jealous, but jealous that the three of you have gotten to spend so much time together.
All right.
Dirt, I
will
did.
remember this.
I did a bad thing. Well, no,
Oh, yeah?
I did a good thing, but then it turned into a bad thing. But it was mostly a good thing. I kind of made her feel what she did to people.
Who did?
Jamantha, because she was turning them into slaves.
Oh, okay. That's okay. It's okay to be bad to bad people if they deserve it for being bad.
And just give Dirt like another nipple hug.
You know, you can hug my whole body if you want to.
And so Triss expands themselves until they're like a very thin smoke, and they just sort of they turn into a straight jacket. Better?
Better.
Better. I barely know it.
And I think that's all the stuff we said.
All right. Night passes. You already healed up and got back your abilities and stuff, so you can just get up the next morning as early as you want. How early do you are you out and about?
I'm still awake.
7:45.
7:45.
Exactly. 7:45. You step out of the inn, and
Now
Dirt-
Triss is a black mushroom on Dirt.
Haha. And I'll remind you, Dirt, I don't know if you remember, that you actually have a map of Yalpelor.
An outdated map.
Huh?
A slightly outdated map of
A
Yalpelor.
slightly outdated map of Yalpelor, that's true. And this map, if you look at it, you can kind of like use your sense, which is still there. You still sense this disturbance quite nearby, and turning around like a compass and trying to figure out which direction it's coming from, you realize it's probably coming from almost straight north from here and probably outside of the city. Not inside Emag.
Oh, Dirt, if you go to the palace, you can get Marigold out. The rest of us are in disguise.
Oh right, we're in disguise. Shit.
I can help because I'm wearing my mushroom cap.
But now I'm also having disguising.
Well, at some point we're going to have to remove our disguise in the palace where we might get in trouble.
Okay.
I mean, wasn't it Chesterling who told us that someone was trying to be us? And so
Oh, that's right.
perhaps the palace
Dirt dropped his
would be a
disguise.
safe place for us.
Maybe. I like both those theories. Let's go pick up Marigold.
I think that Triss was right when they were saying that if I was going to be somebody else, then I should want to be me. So I don't need a disguise.
Okay. Do we have any trouble collecting Marigold?
So you go to the palace, and then do you identify yourselves to the guards at the entrance?
I do.
All right. So there's a little bit of a hubbub with some guards gathering around and trying to figure out what they need to do with you once they figure out that it's you. And some of them go away and come back with a message that you are not to be let into the palace right now. However, they ask you what you're here for.
Oh,
But here's the thing, right? Maybe you don't let us in, but we can just, come in.
Okay.
We're sneaky.
They laugh. They laugh at your funny joke.
we're here for Marigold the horse.
All right, so
Really hard to drink with a moustache.
there's another few another few minutes when the same guard goes again to get the message from somewhere unknown, somewhere in the palace, goes back and tells you that they can get Marigold to you.
All right, we'll wait right here.
All right. So you. Oh, I didn't bring back the music. They give you Marigold. You have her. She's there. She's healthy. She's been treated really well. Her coat is shiny and clean. Her horseshoes have been strengthened and replaced if when needed. And she's her teeth are glistening white.
How is she doing emotionally though?
Right, so she's missed you and she's been kind of bored, but she's been living comfortably. She's really ready to go out on adventure again. So
So
yeah.
happy that we're finally back to the core 5 party members.
That's
There's never really been anyone else.
Never been anyone else who's like beyond this core 5.
the important.
Hey, what about Wilk?
Who?
Okay, never mind.
Oh, Wilk!
Oh,
Milk,
She's
I
at a
thought
right.
you
temple
said
somewhere.
milk.
I heard you, Will,
I
right.
thought you said milk.
I thought you were saying my moustache is wilting, and it is.
Before that I left to go to see Mac Mommy, I told Wilk that I would be nicer to them, but I don't have to be.
Well,
No, we're nice to
she's not
her.
here.
Okay.
She's in
So-
the temple if you want to see her. Oh, here it goes.
no.
There it goes. It's
All right.
wilting.
Okay. We can go.
Should we? Do you want to go see Wilk before we go?
Maybe
No,
Wilk
it's
even
okay.
knows where the gang of doppels are.
Do we want to
What
bring
did they-
Wilk on an adventure?
I doubt Wilk knows anything of use. Perhaps we should just let them, and we wouldn't want to disturb the, spiritual journey.
I'll remind you, she's not in a temple. She started
But
her
where
own.
is she?
You left her with a nice chunk of money to start her own business.
I thought she was starting her own temple. Which
Yes,
turns
her
into-
own place where she can get people to worship and pray with them.
Oh, well, we could maybe, we shouldn't, but we could go visit the magic shop or whatever.
Let's just start going.
Yeah, let's go. Adventure awaits.
All right.
Find Wilk another time. We've only been gone a week. It's not
You
like
go-
we've done much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's only been a bit more than a week, I think. Yeah, since you left her. It's so yeah, you go. You definitely go and go north.
We're off on an adventure.
Where
I'm gonna remove part of my
Oh yeah, we
disguise.
exit the city.
yeah, you can let go of the disguise now if you want to.
Pretend I don't have a mustache, I guess?
Those of you who maybe really enjoy parts of the disguise, want to keep it on, definitely you can. And then I will describe to you that getting out of Emag again is effortless. You go on the countryside, and there's the farms that surround the city. Paved or at least well maintained dirt roads are leading in all directions from Emag, and the one that goes north is a little less central, a little less. There's a little less traffic on it than in most other roads, but it's still well maintained. A lot of farmers with their produce going into Emag because it's still morning. And a lot of people going out and in, north and south, back and forth from their homes, their businesses, whatever community they usually are in. And at some point, before you even get very far, within maybe an hour of walking north, you start noticing something. It is a feeling of like an oppressive, a little bit of like an oppressive feeling starting to blanket you from above. It seems like the whole world gets a tiny little bit less comfortable, and you to identify what this is, I will ask. Who's gonna be? Well, Durt, you go ahead and roll your wisdom. And I think you also take advantage on that because of your Earth Whisperer trait.
Oh, not good.
Which does not help you. So basically what happens is that you do recognize what it is.
To roll on the chaosometer.
You do recognize... Oh, do you want to roll on the Chaos table?
Obviously.
Obviously.
Ah, he's back.
So the Chaosometer...
Sorry, Talia.
It's been a while. God damn it. Alright, so I'll
I
remind
just
you
didn't
that
want to deny Trent the
Yeah.
fun.
the Chaosometer is on 9.
Oh,
Ooh, we
Oh
never-
shit!
Oh,
this-
sit still, behave.
Thank you.
Okay.
Fuck you, Dirt.
Okay. Cool.
Wow. Wow. Loyal friends right there, guys.
Yeah, apparently. So this is okay. I will count this as an interrupt because the roll didn't happen yet. So this is gonna change what's actually happening. Because when one of your redeems Order Rising, then you get to choose what to do from the Chaos table. So first of all,
Chaos table up to 9.
the Chaosometer is going to be down to 8.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean it's a little iffy because the original roll still happened, but I'm still going to count it because you know what? Actually, I'm gonna leave it at 9 because you did choose to re-roll, so that increases the Chaosometer, and then the Order Rising reduced the Chaosometer. So I'm gonna leave it at 8. It stays at the same level, but you choose your result from the Order table, the Chaos table. So basically, you choose from the first 9 options. All right. I'm gonna open it on the screen right now.
I'm not looking.
Yes, if somebody
looking.
wants to avert your eyes and not look at the Chaos Surge table, you can go ahead and not look, but right now...
I've seen most of them at this point.
Yeah,
I
I'll
won't
show
look
you...
at anything below 9.
Exactly, I'll show you the first 9 results. They are on the screen. Durt, go ahead, read them over, and choose which one you go for.
5.
5. Your action succeeds and you look super cool. Okay, that's what happens. So, go ahead. Describe to us how you look super cool. What exactly happens?
The 7, bam, you succeed and get double the desired effect was how I got the kiss off Julian, by the way.
Ooh.
That's true.
So, Dirt stops and he goes, wait. And he puts his hands to his temple and he goes, there is something different.
Are
And he
we...
pushes his hands down, and air shoots him up in he shoots himself up into the air, and you see this like aura of like red like pulsating come out of his body in like a 360-degree sphere, and he kind of like spins around, and then he comes back down. And then he says whatever he found out, but I don't know what he found out yet.
The more you're gonna go north, and very soon, like in the next half hour, the everything around you, the world around, is gonna get more and more tainted with chaos.
Everything's going to get more tainted with chaos the more north that we go, but we must go into the north still.
Your unknown, weird, whatever relative or whatever the half-rock buddy is there is an agent of chaos, and they are there. They've been there for a few days.
Or whatever, who is there, the half-rock buddy, he's there, and he is an agent of chaos.
And
Chaos, huh?
I like him even less now.
yeah.
When you jumped up into the air and started floating, I ran away. Because on our way out of the town to the north, we came past a big pool of dried up, solidified magma that you did in episode 1 that had us all killed. So we came past it, and I remembered that we all practically died in episode 1, and I just sort of went, oh! And then so when you leapt up in the air, I ran away. Sorry about that.
okay.
All right. After Grubble calms down and comes back, you hear that update from Durt. What do you do?
Well, I guess we gotta keep going. Did you find out anything else about what the other half of the half rock body is?
I don't believe so.
Oh, so I can do lightning magic now. Did you know that?
This like shockwave comes through Durt, and he just kind of like stupefied for a second when he hears the idea of lightning magic.
I'm not very good with it.
Then
but
he shakes it off.
I've got 3 spells of differing strength. There's Zip, Zap, and Zop.
Nice.
I just said it for you just because I thought it was fun.
I did.
Let's carry on.
Noted and appreciated. The road continues, and you start, now that you've been told that, you all see the effects of chaos. The trees look a little bit bent in weird angles when they come out of the ground. The fruit look like they're just a little bit discolored, a little bit of, like weirder colors, usually more vivid, more saturated than normal things that grow on trees, the leaves and the fruit. The leaves seem more jagged for some reason, pointier, and have little jagged edges that seem almost mean. The road itself is almost unnaturally smooth. Oh, god damn. The cat is still doing that. Alright, this is a cat. It needs to be taken.
Hello, kitty.
Yes.
Why
Back.
made him when you were so tiny?
+1 to the chaos table caused by cat.
That's totally.
And now we have to get back in the road 20.
Yeah. Perfect. We're back. God damn. Here we are. So the road is weird and smooth, and then when it climbs up a hill, it almost breaks at an angle, like a sharp angle. The rocks are jagged and seem like they're weapons half buried in the ground, pointing at you, looking for the slightest opportunity for you to slip and fall on them. You get almost like a sinister feeling from these rocks, and everything seems to be alive and moving. Bugs are louder in your ear. Every sign of life seems stronger. All of your senses
Can
are
I
almost
have a
flooded.
question for Durt?
Okay.
Are there evil rocks?
Sure. Of course.
Why? Could these be evil rocks?
Probably.
What if the other half is an angel, but demon?
I mean, that's kind of what I'm hoping.
But wait, what if it's not a demon? What if it's endemic?
Right?
But then I guess look, you guys, the thing is, okay, look, one thing that I learned when I was doing all the meditating is it's like, try not to plan too much ahead. Like, just roll with the punches and see what happens. And
You just rock on?
I don't know what that means.
You roll with the punches, you rock on, you boulder through.
I guess.
How
Yes.
can you go through life without,
I
a
like-
plan?
No, I'm not saying that you don't need any kind of like long-term goal, but I'm saying like, look, there's no point in me worrying about whether or not this thing is an endemic or a demon or what. I don't even think it's really a half-rock body. But, because I could just sit and I could think all of that the whole time, but that's a lot of overthinking. And, if you're busy thinking, then you're not here, not present.
I did have an idea though, in terms of a
Okay.
plan, which is because there's one that's like a shadowy thing, and it might be quite easy to trap one in a bubble. So if we end up in a fight, I'm going to try and trap the shadow in a bubble, just so you all know.
That's great.
It's a plan. Are you happy now, Eccles?
Well, yes, I'm quite content, thank you.
Excellent. Let's go find these chaotic doppelgangers and find that poet, damn it!
Let's roll.
The sky is bright orange by the time you get to where they are. It is a farmstead instead of the farms, the rows
Instead of
of
the farmstead.
what?
Instead of the farmstead?
God damn it!
What did you say? Is that what you said? Instead of the farmstead?
Or is it instead of the farm? Farms.
Instead of
farm?
rows of
Or we-
wheat and corn and other grain
bread?
and vegetables that they grow.
Do they make bread?
It is actually the things that grow on the stalks are prepared pieces of food, like food that's grown that's already ready to be eaten. So yes, instead of the wheat, there's like loaves of bread.
They're
and
like
little
bread
rolls.
flowers.
Yes.
Very Alice in Wonderland.
And instead of
Oh,
corn, it's big blooms of popcorn, like little stalks of popcorn and corn.
Are there
bread.
like hamburgers in the fields eating grass?
There's no life. There's nothing living, walking around there. It's all these farms. This farm, they grew only things nothing that walks. So
It's like a little puddle of guacamole.
there is exactly. So there's chips and potato wedges half stuck in the ground in the earth that you see that there seem to be crispy, just as if they came out of the fryer a second ago, and all kinds of these
The river is Mountain Dew.
fields filled with prepared food, actually chopped like green salad in one of these. One of the.
Healthy options as well. Huh?
I'm missing a word again, but yeah, definitely. There's all kinds of food. So that's what they have in the farm. You notice that like a couple of minutes before you get to the house, and the house in the middle of this area is the center of it's the locus of chaos in the area. You all feel it. It's like there's something in there, something big and writhing and swirling that's just been waiting for you. And when you walk towards the house, the door opens and Durt comes out. It is imagine Durt only without any of the growing things on him. This mossy forest and the fungus, they're all gone. It's the original just rock body that you recognize, even though you haven't seen. I mean, there wasn't another half rock body to compare Dirt's face to. You know that it's Durt. You recognize the look in his eyes. This Durt is about?
As well?
Is it what?
Does it have a lohi?
It has a lohi. The lohi is a small. Okay, so this Durt is about 1.5 times bigger than your Durt, and it's redder. The lava seems like it's free flowing in the cracks on his body, almost ready to drip out on the ground. And Lohi on his shoulder is a medium-sized drake with claws and teeth that is looking at you hungrily. In Tao, he also has a large snail on the ground that is following him on the ground, just slithering behind him. And behind him, after the snail, comes a smoky outline of a person. Instead of walking, this person grows to another pair of legs, lands on the ground, and then the original pair of legs just recedes into its body. And that is the way that it walks. It just grows new feet, new legs, and the previous ones recede back in. Yeah, and slowly moves on the ground like pretty smoothly that way, without the waddle of a person's walk. It looks at you, and it produces a big spear, a wooden spear from inside it, just like Triss can pull objects from inside them.
Chris is popped off the mushroom cap and is just like Triss normally under his shoulder, like just they don't have a jaw, but their eyes are really.
The two eyes on the smoky creature is where a person's eyes would be, and they're mean.
But that's not a summoning.
There's
not a summoning.
There's a Death Knight. That's the third figure coming out of the house. It's
Damien.
It's not Damien. I mean, you look at it. You try to figure it out. It's a Death Knight, but the skull helmet is exactly the helmet that you're wearing. The armor is a little bit different. It's your helmet, and the sword that they have on their back is Transformer. And then the last one is Grubble with a goatee. That's exactly that's the last one.
I thought from the picture that a goatee would look terrible, but actually I think I could probably pull it off.
And that is the last thing for tonight. We will continue after this remark last week. Thank you very much for participating.
We didn't find anything out.
No! but now we're all together.
I'm so confused.
And
It's time for Marigold to unveil her ultimate new power.
No.
Nay!
I mean, I don't know. Does she have any power? Maybe she should do.
I
Maybe Twitch chat should just decide on what Marigold is.
Okay, we'll see.
She's
We'll see about
training.
letting Twitch decide what kind of powers Marigold has. Because
In
if
her
we
one
let that
week of
happen,
training, what
Marigold
does she
will
learn?
be the hero of the story. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. That was very cool. We will continue next week with Trent. With Trent, it was very awesome to have you.
Maybe we'd meet a cool Wilk.
It'll be an awesome Wilk that everyone wants to hang out with. Thank you, everyone who joined. I see a few people I don't recognize. I don't know. I hope you've actually you've been with us. I don't know if it's real people or not. There's many bots.
And if you are
nowadays.
real, follow us.
Give us a follow. We have a couple of new follows in the Saturday stream. Valixian, Jebel212, and Hast followed us. And All Odie is a follower from about 2 hours ago when we just started. So thank you very much, all these new people who are new followers for us. We'll be here next week at the same time and place for another Quest of the Yalpelor. And on Saturday, another roleplay stream where we talk roleplay, write roleplay, and do whatever we feel like at the time. I don't have plans anymore. I don't know what happens on Saturdays, but it's always fun.
I can't wait. I can't wait to play the slug.
Oh, well. How did you... Spoiler alert. No. All right. Thank you very much again. Good night, and until the next time we see you, play hard and stay safe. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.